Hi, good afternoon. This second video documentation right here is actually for the installation of the bulb onto the headlight. Right here we have actually an example of the same exact headlight that you have. This one's wrapped up, but that won't really get too much in the way of what we're about to do. Essentially everything that's going to happen is going to be on the rear side of the headlight right here. So when you pop the hood, this would actually be visible kind of right along the front bar of the car for the front cross member right there. And so you would actually see this portion right here with the low beam cap on it. Essentially this thing, it installs by these two clips right here. They kind of hinge into these little slots. So they slip in right there, and then this is pressed downwards until this latch right here clicks on the little tab down below. Now on this particular example, we can't really do that, just owing to the mounting bar that's right here to protect the headlight during transit. So what we're going to go ahead and do is just kind of work around that and really just show you all the steps that would be involved in this, moving forward to install the bulb. So essentially on your end, what you're going to see when you pop open the hood, you can see this cap right here. All you got to do is press this cap press this latch right here. You depress it like that. That'll free up this, and you can pull it upwards like this. So that'll remove the low beam cap. Put this off to the side in a safe location because you will need that. And now the next thing you're going to be looking at in here would be a bulb would be installed in there. So pretty much you would have your xenon HID bulb, which would be inserted in the headlight like so, and you kind of see all these wires coming out. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you real quick what exactly would be holding that bulb in place, and that's actually going to be this metal clip right here. This metal clip is actually going to be pressing down against the base of the bulb, and that's going to be holding that in place, securing the bulb to the vehicle. Now it's actually easier to show you how to remove this clip, with the bulb removed. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what it does. When it's in the locked position, the clip is actually in these little slots right here. Now, it might be a little hard to see in the video, but these two slots, left and right, the clip is fastened inside there. To release the clip, you just press down towards the front of the vehicle and then pull it outwards to that side, and that'll release it from those notches right there. So this way you can pull this upwards, and that'll allow you to release the bulb. Now when you're first releasing it, you're actually going to have to remove this clip completely. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that. As you can see at the top right here, it's hinged in these two little slots. You're going to squeeze these two together, and this is just a little hard on this example because the zip tie is kind of in the way. But essentially you're going to completely free this clip. That'll allow you to take out the bulb. Now once you're physically able to remove the bulb from there, you're going to notice that there should be a connector that looks something like this. Now for this connection right here, for the bulb being removed, you just remove or unplug this connector, and now this old bulb will be completely free to take out and put off to the side. Now installing the new bulbs, there's a couple things you're going to want to watch out for. Pretty much you're going to get rid of this, and you're also going to get rid of this. These are just the protective casings for the shipping of the bulb. Now I'm going to go ahead and unwrap this bulb so you can really see what you're going to be dealing with here. Now when fully extended, the bulb is going to look like this. Now the first part you're going to concern yourself with will be this connector right here. Now this one has a bit of a different style connector, but it's the same thing. It plugs right in. You're going to be sure to watch out for polarity. So on the headlight side, yellow is going to be positive, brown is going to be negative. On the bulb side, red is positive, black is negative. You're going to connect red to yellow, so positive to positive, and then brown to black, which is negative to negative. Now that portion is complete, and now you can worry about getting the bulb inside the slot right there. So now what you're going to go ahead and do, you would insert the bulb into the hole right here, and the best way to align this is actually going to be your rod right here is going to be up. It's going to be on the top portion, so you're going to slide it in like this with the rod towards the top, and then go inside like that. Now there's a small notch right here at the bottom. This notch is going to align perfectly with a notch in the headlight housing right there. You can see at the bottom. We'll allow a second here just to focus. The bottom, there's a small notch right there. And essentially we'll just align into it. You'll know the bulb is in place when it seats perfectly. It's going to just have a real snug fit to it. Once the bulb is in that position, you would essentially be coming in with this clip again. You're going to get one end of the clip under the wire, like so. And then you'd get it right back in its position right here. So again, this is a little bit harder on this side just because there's some zip ties here to protect the headlight. However, the little maneuvering, they do slide back in place. So like so, and then you'd be able to clip it back in place. Now, the final portion is actually going to be just this rubber grommet right here. And essentially all that needs to happen with this is you're going to be running these wires right here through the low beam cap. Now, on your end, there's actually going to be a pre-drilled hole right here. Once you remove the bulb, you're going to see that exposed hole. Pretty much you would just run this connector through the hole and these two smaller connectors through the hole as well. And just pull them through up until this rubber grommet is flush with the hole in the cap. At that point, you'd be all clear and everything could get reinstalled, and you would just reconnect these outside connectors to your ballast as necessary. And just to kind of recap on that a bit, on the ballast end, these two connectors only connect in one orientation, so there's no issue there. 1 and 2. And finally, right here, this will be the last polarity sensitive connection. Now on these ballasts, they mark the positive and the negative, as you can see at the bottom. It may or may not be the case on yours. You know what, to be honest, actually they do mark them on that one. So you're going to line up the red with the positive and the black with the negative. And you would connect like so. And that would complete the connection for it, and you would be all set for the bulb replacement. Thank you very much for your time. Have a great rest of your afternoon.